My boyfriend broke up with me during our Valorant livestream all because we lost the match. Hi guys, so I'm a Twitch streamer, and most of my content is for the cozy gaming category. I'm pretty well known in the community, so I managed to make it a full-time job. My boyfriend is also a streamer for the more intense competitive gaming categories, so we rarely play games together, let alone stream anything together. Sometimes we would say hi to each other's viewers or play pranks on each other during live streams just to build up more clippable content. However, lately his follower rate and interactions had decreased, so I agreed to co-stream with him and play one of his games to help him out. He chose the game Valorant, which was a shooting game involving characters with powers. The objective of the game is to basically either plant or defuse a bomb for several rounds. It gets competitive because there are strategies that involve timing and aiming, something that I'm honestly really bad at. It's the reason why I play cozy games that involve things like farming or building or fun quests instead. Before the stream started, I warned him not to get too angry when we play together because it was already a game that made me feel very uncomfortable. He reassured me that it's no problem at all since it's just unranked games, so it wouldn't affect any of his account stats. For people who don't really play games, basically your stats are like your school grades. Unranked would be like pre-tests, where it doesn't really matter how well you do. So the first few games went smoothly with a lot of funny moments. My viewers were shocked I was playing Valorant instead of something like Overcooked, so a few stuck around, and I was able to gain a new set of followers as well. However, my boyfriend's viewers were bored, asking to watch something more intense. One viewer in particular donated $50 to see us play one competitive game. The rest of his chat agreed and pressured him more. He finally gave in and switched the tab over to the ranked side. We chose a character that would help support his role the most. All I had to do was heal him as often as I could. However, it seemed that he wasn't exactly in his best form as he was often dead first in each round and missed a lot of his shots. He was already banging on his table and sighing a lot. At the end of it, we lost the match. He played it cool in front of his viewers, asking if they were happy to see us struggling. His chat was of course thrilled, but they asked for more. One person donated $100 to see us play competitive one more time. However, my boyfriend was pretty against it because the next game was supposed to be what they call a D-rank game. This meant that if we were to lose one more game, his stats would go down. It's like going from an A in class to a B, so it was pretty serious. I told him that it wouldn't be a good idea since we were both already pretty tired, but he got convinced by his viewers to push through. This time, he was incredibly angry and pushy all throughout the game. He asked me constantly why my skill activations were late, why I'm still at the other side of the map, why I chose to play the way that I played basically. I was having a hard time figuring out exactly what he wanted to do, and when I asked for better communication from him, he got angry saying that it was all just common sense. On camera, I started to tear up a bit from all the harsh things he threw at me. He added that I should have been practicing, and that if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be into playing games from the start. His comment made me angry and more frustrated, and I yelled out that I wouldn't play this game with him ever again. So in the middle of the game, I left to cool off in the living room, but all I could hear was him getting more and more emotional about his game. I returned to the room when things got quiet and saw that we lost that match. I told him that maybe next time, he shouldn't come crying to me about needing my help with his streams, and he completely snapped. He got up and told me to pack my bags all while both of our viewers were watching. He told me that I should pack only my clothes because he has paid for everything else in my life like the computer set I use. Of course, during the breakup I cried pretty hard because it was really awful to have to go through this while others were watching it happen. I did eventually leave the room to go pack my bags, and when I tried to return to the computer room to say my final goodbyes, I heard him laughing with our viewers about playing the best prank ever on me, and he couldn't wait to see my face when I found out. More than reacting to the prank, I couldn't believe my own boyfriend staged a breakup to help build up his viewership. He hurt my feelings just for money, and it really left a bad taste. Instead of opening the door, I walked straight out of the place and drove to my parents' house, where I explained the prank and the breakup. I have since blocked his number and have been in hiding. I wasn't sure what to even say to my community about this drama. I'm also not really in the mood lately to play any game, cozy or not. Am I just overreacting to the prank?